What's up, guys? It's Dino here. Welcome back to BlockHeart. I'm so glad to be back. I've been away for a couple of weeks. If you didn't know, I have been to Africa. We'll be talking about that a little bit later in the episode. But today I wanted to just get straight back into things, and I've got a couple of things planned in the base. I'll be talking about that in a second. Very first thing we got to do is check our shop. And oh yeah, we sold out here. That's 28 diamonds, and we've got to restock this shop, so we will restock that a bit later on in this episode. A couple other things we need to check. So I've been told that there's an awesome expansion to the road. Oh yeah, this is definitely a lot further, and then all the way down here, Japanese gates. So Phoenix has been building over here. Oh my god. What the hell? That's so cool. Okay, so yeah, he's done a musical road. Activate it with those pressure plates. Should you have a look and see? I don't think anyone's ever done one of these on our servers before. Wow, it's quite a lot of work as well. I didn't realise how many of these it takes to kind of make a good... That's so cool. Amazing. Good job, Phoenix. Do you know what? I want to do one of these. I want to do like an Adventure Time theme song. Maybe we'll look into that. I'll ask him how he did it, or if there's a program that helps you make them. I'm not very good with music. But yeah, so Phoenix has been working away over here. Japanese area, and we'll do a little tour with him at some point when he's online. So I've got to quickly also check my base, because apparently someone has bought one of my elytras that I put up for sale just before I left for Tanzania. So I'm guessing they've probably just put it in my chest room. Yes, they have. Thank you. And again, that's Phoenix. Payment for the elytra. Another 20 diamonds. So we've made 48 diamonds while we have been away, which is not a bad haul at all. Today's episode, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be building my portal room here in the base, which is something that we've needed for quite some time. And first, in order to do that, we need to collect the materials. I've got a plan. I kind of know what I want it to look like. It's going to be a little bit time intensive collecting some of the materials, but we'll also be expanding the gold farm in order to get those materials. So Milk and Brennan's gold farm, and we will be restocking the rocket shop. So hope you enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like if you do enjoy. Trying to get a 15 like target for this video, I think. And subscribe if you're new here and enjoy the content. It's free. Enjoy the video. Okay, we've been AFK for quite some time now, so let's just quickly check to see how much gunpowder we've got at the farm. Full, brilliant, and a bit in there. So let's just fill up our 2 shotgun boxes we brought with us. So we're just going to go over here to the sugarcane farm. We should have quite a lot. We'll start at the bottom chests. Let's just withdraw a bunch of sugar canes. I've actually got actual sugar there. I don't know why. We'll make the rockets and we'll go fill the shop up. We are fully restocked. I'll put a message in the Discord just to let everybody know that we're back in business after 2 weeks of not restocking. So I've had a really cool idea. So we've got this corridor here, which is the original one, and it's blue. It's kind of got a lot of life, and in life we have, you know, the villager breeder and the farms and things. I was thinking maybe we could have a similar thing here, but I could have it red, and it can be kind of more dark things. So we've got the nether portal idea, and then over here maybe we could have potions, or you know, I've got to think of a few other things, or maybe you know, the farms, the nether farms type things. So I'm just going to dig out a big enough area so that if I want to do that, I can decide. I'm going to play around with the design a bit. What is it over here? It's kind of like a 5 wide room. More like a 7 wide room, and then it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. So we need to dig 9 blocks up. So we're going to try that and see if we can get a decent enough design going persist with that. I want it to be a big space here initially, and then for it to go off into different rooms. So let's just have a go at that and see how that goes. Right, we've dug out a 7 by, I think 7 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's go 2 more up when we do eventually do this. But just to get the design idea right, I'm going to check what blocks I have, make a little palette. For that, we might actually need to go to the Nether to collect some more stuff. But let's just quickly check what we have over here in the Nether chest. Yeah, so I'm quite short on things. I might be able to do something with Nether bricks. For the pillars, I use quartz with the other one, and I think for what I'm going to be trying to do, I want something darker. So we'll try. You can get basalt, polished basalt, looks like pillars, so it looks something like this. So maybe we'll try this with a dark red palette. But anyway, test that out properly. We're going to need to go into the Nether, so let's just clear my inventory out, get ourselves to the Nether and do a little bit of collection, which we need to do some of that stuff anyway because we're running out of blocks because we did some big projects before I went to Africa. So let's go do that and talk a little bit about my holiday and what's going on in my life while we do some chill Nether collection. Let's go. So the last couple of weeks I've been away. I've went to Tanzania, in East Africa, and spent some time there. I went with a few of my family from England. I think about 10 of us in total were there from England. I flew out with my partner and one of my cousins. We met up in Qatar and flew out together. And then when we got there, we met up with my brother and his girlfriend and a few other of my cousins and my aunt. And it was an adventure, a really big adventure. We had to see some of my old family because my mum is originally from Tanzania. So I went to see my grandma and a lot of my cousins. And then we went on a big safari. That was really cool. It took a long time to get there, like a 14-hour total drive from where we started, through some very rugged landscape and some dangerous roads. But we all got there safely, thanks to the help of my cousin who drove us, my Tanzanian cousin who I haven't seen in 15 years. And the safari was really good. We saw everything. We saw lions, elephants, zebras, giraffes, anything kind of you can think of that you find in East Africa. Pretty much we saw, except for leopards, which are like my favourite, but they're really hard to see. That's a rarity seeing them. Rarity and a luxury. But I'm incredibly lucky to have seen all of that. Get out of it, guy, he says as he kills wildlife. The wildlife is unmatched. So yeah, it's a great thing to do. Then we left the Southern Highlands region, going back through the town actually that I was born in the Southern Highlands of Tanzania. Obviously I grew up in England, but I was born in East Africa. And we split off with my parents, went back to the UK, and so did my aunt and one of my cousins, but the rest of us got a ferry and went over to Zanzibar, which is like another region of Tanzania off the coast. It's like a tropical paradisic island, just amazing, blue waters, palm trees. We spent a week on the beach relaxing there, in an all-inclusive resort, but we also did other things. We left the resort a few times. We went into Stone Town, the kind of cultural capital of Zanzibar. It's really cool there, cool like Swahili coast, Indian, Middle Eastern-y vibes. We had a couple of curries and things like that, went to the spice market. We also went snorkeling. We did a snorkel safari where we saw loads of tropical fish, and we got attacked by a stingray. That was interesting. But we saw everything, you know, clownfish, angelfish, all that sort of stuff, and our guide was really good. That took us into the water and showed us the reef and things like that. And then me and my partner flew back just a couple of days ago. It took us 30 hours to get home. We had to fly from Zanzibar to Nairobi in Kenya. We spent the day there. That was interesting. Very different, chaotic vibe. And then we flew from Nairobi to London, and then London back to our home city in the north of England. So 3 flights total, 30 hours. So that was cool. Big adventure. But now I'm back, and it's time to I guess, get our projects on the server going again and seeing where we're going next. I did put a couple of pictures on my YouTube as a post, if you'd like to see that. And if people are interested and I get enough comments, maybe I'll show some more pictures of the safari and things like that. Anyway, let's keep collecting. I'll do this for a little bit longer, see if we can get a good amount of blocks for our pallets going, and we'll get to work improving our base. So for our new base corridor, we've already got a bunch of sculk from our Trim adventure episode, and we've got some obsidian, but not much. We've definitely got more than that. But anyway, I'll go to the end and get a little bit more obsidian. But what we need that we don't have is crying obsidian. I found this in a portal, abandoned portal, a couple of days ago. So what I'm going to do, I think, to get that stuff is I'm not going to run around looking for it. First, we're going to try trading for it. And I actually think there might be a gold farm on the server. So I'm going to go ahead and ask Tadam and Milk if they can help me with that, because I think they built a gold farm. But first, let's go find... In fact, no, we need some golden armor first. But we're going to go into Nether. We're going to find some piglins, and we are going to trade and see if they will give us crying obsidian. There's piglins here. This could do. This could do. Right, I think 3 of them will do. And then we just need to turn these into ingots. We don't have as many as I'd like to have. Ingots or piglin men, but let's just get going and get trading. Okay, we're done. For some reason they start attacking after you finish. I don't know why. I'm just gonna let them kill each other, I think. There we go. It's just him left. It's just the naughty boy left. Okay. So here we go. We got 15 ender pearls, a bunch of fire resistant stuff. A lot of spectral arrows. Like a lot. 32. Are they angry now? I can hear bad noises. We only got 32 crying obsidian from that, so that wasn't the best source of them. 32 for like a stack and a half of gold. So I've got 2 options. I can either go mine more gold, or I can fly around and look for ruin portals. I think I'm gonna go. Ask Milk and Tadam if they've got a gold farm. And if they do, I'm going to use that. So let's just quickly go find out. I actually used a lot of gold here at spawn in building this. Like a lot of my gold. Can I rob myself? I guess it doesn't belong to me anymore. It spawns now. But this is a lot of gold here that I used on this. No, I can't. Let's go find this gold farm. Right, the boys do have a gold farm. It's not as big as I thought it would be. When I made one of these and I did like like 15 layers, so I'm not sure if this is going to be quick enough for me to use just yet. I could expand it for them, but then that adds another whole dimension to this episode that I wasn't planning on. I haven't done a test to see how fast it is. Also, I think to AFK you have to go up to map height limit. That's how mine used to work anyway. So let's just go up there and just see what it generates. Let's see what it's got first in here. So at the moment there's 37 gold in here. Let's go have a quick look. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, so let's head down and have a look. Oh wow, look at that. That's cool. That was a lot. So, oh, okay. So it is a fair rate. In just 20 minutes, we've got, let's have a look here. 3, 4, 5. Might as well count that. And then, so we got about a stack of iron ingots in 20 minutes, which is pretty good. But I've decided I am going to help these guys out, and I am going to expand this. So that's what we're going to do next. So we need to go get some magma blocks. Milk said that there might be turtle eggs here. There's turtle eggs here. There's magma blocks here as well. We need trapdoors. There's a few trapdoors. Probably going to need more than this. So I am going to expand this for them quickly now, so that we can get more gold quicker, and just to help them out for letting me use their gold farm. And then After that, we'll go trade again, get more crying obsidian, and we'll be able to carry on with our base improvements. Alright, let's build these platforms, help Milk and Brennan out with their farm. Okay, the final egg is in. We'll just close these trapdoors, and we have added 6 layers, I think. Well, there were 6 eggs in his chest, so that's 6 more layers here. This should now have a higher rate, but I think I've probably already got enough down here to do what I want to do. I just wanted to help them out. Maybe I'll come AFK here a little bit more, especially if we don't get everything that we need. But for now, let's just store our stuff. In fact, you know what? I'll just leave them the spares. I'll use some of their stuff and some of my stuff for this. So, things like blackstone. This came from the piglins, so we'll keep that. And then I've got this one empty one here. So we'll use that for gold, and this is all the other loot. So let's just grab all the gold. In fact, let's turn it all into ingots so that we can store it a bit better. Right, so this is how much gold I got from AFKing earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and nearly 8 stacks, and then these are just full of rotten flesh now, so I'll empty that out for those guys. I'm taking it they don't want rotten flesh, but I'll put it in the chest just in case. I'm now going to head back into the nether below. I'm going to find a couple more pigmen. I'm going to do what I did earlier, trade, get the chrome obsidian, and then let's get over to the base and do a build. Oh, look at that. I must be far enough away from there for that to happen. That's weird. I've never seen that happen from down here before. Okay, let's get on with it. Right, the first challenge with this new little area back here is I'm going to have a completely different road here. So I need to blend these ones with those ones, and because this comes off sort of into the main bit, it will be quite noticeable. So to blend the road, I'm going to try a couple of things here, and what we're blending it into is a completely new pattern that I haven't done before, but I wanted to try something new over here. So we'll just carry the road on into here a little bit like that. Let's shave these boys. You can't shave with a shield in your hand apparently. There we go, and then from here we do have these, which are a part of the whole road design out here, and then I want it to come in a bit softly into the new pattern, so let's just do that. So we got this kind of grey, and it's going to be going into dripstone, like that, and then we'll put the dripstone in. It's not going to be solid dripstone, it's going to be a mix of a couple of things. So let's just have a little bit more light in here. So we dripstone, and then we're going to mix in some iron ore blocks like that. I think that looks really cool. And then that's not all, there's also going to be mud. So we'll put the mud in. Sorry if you could hear background noise. I live in the city centre, and there's a lot of building and works going on in some of the buildings around mine. A lot of scaffolding, and they're putting up a new tower as well. But anyway, and this, I think that looks good. That's quite a nice little blend. I don't want to have it too messy or too much noise, but I do want it to look unique, and I've never used iron like this before, so I think that looks really good. It's just the blend here that I'm worried about, so we need something between blue and obviously as well for blending. I don't think the dripstone can touch the blue bits, so we'll do another one of those. We'll do it like that. We might even need another one there and there. Yeah, that looks like that's touching too much. Let's do that. That kind of works like that, but I do think we need something else. Anyway, I'll work on that, and we'll work on blending this out. And then the sides over here are going to also be different to over here. And again, maybe we'll have something there that helps blend, or we'll have a solid block. Maybe we could even have the pillars there. Let's try that real quick. So over here, it will just be predominantly like this, and then with just a few patches of wart like that mixed in. And it might not look great now, but actually, once it's done, I've tested this out already on the single player, on my design world, and I'm telling you, it works. It looks really cool, so it'll be something like this. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's work on that now. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. I think it kind of looks how I thought it would. Next, we're just going to build the pillars up. We're not going to do that on camera as a time lapse because it's pretty boring and self-explanatory. But they're going to go up and arch over the top and join up to the other pillars on the other side. Okay, the next bit is why we needed crying obsidian in the first place and had to go through all of that stuff with the gold. So we're going to just make a little bit of space in our inventory. Our inventory is a mess when we're building. I'm not good at inventory management. But basically, it's going to be a gradient wall type build. So we'll start with crying obsidian. And then we're just going to do kind of random heights on it. I think maybe we'll even do like a gap like that. And then it will go up into... I guess we're doing quite a tall wall now, so we can do that. Crying obsidian was at the bottom, but it's okay. We can do that. And then the wall goes into sculk. Like so. Oh, it's so creepy the noise it makes when you place it. So it's going to be kind of like that. We can go up close enough with those, and I guess we can put some more of those down. And we've also got amethyst. I forgot to put this down earlier. We need to get the big ones, but amethyst is also going to play a part here, like it does out in the other corridor over there, just as a little light decoration around the edges. And also pots. I forgot about these two. Pots are wicked. I love them. They add quite a lot, and we're going to just have them about the place. Also, I'll find spaces just like that. They just add another something, and of course, because of the color, it's good with this floor too. So we'll put little pots around the place, and we'll fill them with fitting flowers. Maybe we'll go get some more with flowers. But anyway, it's going to be like this. And I think we decided, didn't we, that the painting is going to go up now. So we'll have a painting there. I've lost the plot over here. Just put a random block there. Something like that. Break those. And then another one. So I have a 2 gap. And then we'll just put another one like up here. Kind of like that. And then we'll go up. It looks a little bit messy. But when they're all done, I think it's going to look really good. And the sculk is going to go up to the top. Across the ceiling. And I've cleared the ceiling out. That's why there's a scaffold in here. Across the ceiling and down, and it's going to be the exact same thing over here. So let's just start on this one as well. Okay, here's what we've come up with. I did a few alterations. I raised the ceiling, moved this up a block, and we got 2 gaps between each. I thought that looked a bit more even. And the crying obsidian goes up higher now. I'm not sure if I'm 100% happy with the way that these 3 things blend, but I do like the pattern, and I did a vote on the server with this and a couple other designs I came up with, and this one won. Every single person voted this one, so we're keeping it. I really like the floor. This is really good, and I've got a couple of new ideas as well. I'm going to get some torch flowers, so I need to find a sniffer or find someone who's got some. And we're going to put torch flowers in pots and stuff around the place. And I think I've got some pots here as well. So we're just going to have a few pots up in here, up in this room, just to decorate. And we've got little pots somewhere as well. But yeah, I'm happy with that. And I've changed a couple of other things as well. So this room here, we are going to have a room here. This corridor, I've decided that the downward part of this, putting other levels, either down or up, will be here. So there will be space behind there for a room now. So enchanting and potion making will be these rooms. And then the portal itself is now going to be at the end here. And I've got an idea. So we're going to test the idea out now. So I'm going to do the portal as a mix. So we've got the more Nether Portals data pack, whatever it's, I think that's what it's called. Okay, I think I've got this how I want it. So what we're going to do is light it up. There we go. Now, do I like that, or do we want to be able to see the portal frames? Let's finish the outside of it, and then we'll see. So my idea, let's see what it looks like when you walk in. So my idea was, I don't think I like that, you know. I'll just finish the design idea that I had, and then we'll see. So I was thinking we could do something a little bit like this. Let's just build ourselves a thing here. That's a very loud portal. So we'll come around the outside with walls. Right, like that. So we've got these walls around the outside. And then I thought we could add some lighting. So what if we had some of these soul lanterns dangling from... Okay. I quite like that. I don't know what other people think. Maybe we can have a couple of these soul torches in those corners there. But for now, I quite like this. And the main point of this whole project I'm doing over here, expanding the base, was because I needed a nether portal in here. One that goes to the roof. I also need one that goes into the normal nether. But I've got an idea for that. So we will forget about that for now. So that is pretty much... this is pretty much what I envisioned. There's a lot more decorating to do around here. So now all I need to do really is finish this little area. So I'm going to very quickly, not very quickly, it's probably going to take me hours. But off camera, we are going to just do a little bit of work making these two rooms here as well. So we're going to have a room for potions. I probably won't set the potions up yet. We'll do that in another episode, but we'll just set it up, space up for doing that. And then on the other side, we're going to have an enchanting room, because obviously my old one, the library, was blown up in a griefing incident a few episodes ago. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. So let's just sort these two side rooms out. Oh my god, it's been a long day. This has taken a really long time, and I kept getting new ideas and getting more materials and trying new things. But anyway, I've got it almost to a state of completion now. So we finished the sides. I can't remember what I even showed in the last clip. We did that. I think this is something new I've just done. I'm waiting for this to oxidize, but look how good these kind of oxidized copper slabs look with this kind of stuff. It gives me an idea later down the line for some steps and some cool path ideas. But so that was cool. These I don't even know what they're called. Creaking flowers. I think I've got one in my inventory. Open eye blossoms, which were down by the chest room. I've brought up here. They're cool. I still want some torch flowers. Nobody's responded about the torch flowers yet. We do have some bigger... I went and got some more amethysts, but I don't seem to have placed them anywhere. And I've just been storing stuff and sorting my items out, so I don't know where they are. So we'll get them and we'll put them in before the end of the episode, hopefully with the torch flowers. These little side rooms now, I'm kind of happy with them. They're not as big as I wanted them to be, but I started running out of materials, out of obsidian, crying obsidian. I've got only a little bit left crying obsidian, which I salvaged from behind the paintings and stuff. But I managed to have enough just to finish it. So we've got our little smithing area here. I bought a lot more iron from Simple's Iron Shop to do this. And I've got this kind of starry, mystical design with the glass, and this is my enchanting room. And then here, I'm going to move all my enchanting stuff from the library over here, and have a cool little enchanting station here. And what's good about this is that, because we've got the nether portal here, which the next thing we're going to do is link that up, is we can link up to the end, to the farm. So it'll be quite a short distance from here, all the way over to the farm. On the other side, I've got this little potion set up. This took me a while because I've never done automatic potion making, so I didn't know the setup. So what I've decided is I'll manually put the blaze cream into these, and then I'll have one of these for each type of potion, and I'll just have the ingredient here, and I can just dump stuff in and make potions. And I've got some spare chests here for ingredients and bottles and things. So we will actually be doing some of that in an upcoming episode. I want to do some potion making and stock up on a few things. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know what you think it looks like. I really like the vibes, like, especially like the floor. This is my favourite bit, and I might use this again at some point. I don't know, I just really like it. Look, once I've completed it with the torch flowers and the bigger budding amethyst things, it's going to look sick. Anyway, we've now got to link this up to the nether, and I'm not going to go through it. All I'm going to do is take the coordinates here. I'm actually just going to do it on my phone, that's easier. 31. So it's exactly here, our portal. And I think our portal faces west, so this way. So again, we're just going to build our portal here. Please, Lord. Please, Lord. And the way I've made it, actually, it should be pretty obvious to me that this is mine. Come on. Wahey! We are linked up to the roof of the nether for the first time. I don't have to keep flying over to Milk's place. Okay, I do love running through my base towards this place. I love this gradient. I think that's worked really well, especially from a distance. It blends quite seamlessly. Let's go through here. Please take me to the roof. That'd be good. Yeah, boy! Okay, we're completely linked up to the roof. So a few of the projects I've got coming up are going to be utilising this. I'm going to do a bit of decorating here for my one, just so that it stands out. You know what I'm like. I like to make things look a bit... They've got 5 left of those. I will do something cool with this. I am going to be doing a bit of AFKing at the gold farm after this episode. And I will be collecting a lot more crying obsidian, because I kind of like it as a building block, and I've got a few ideas of how to use it in other ways. But for now, I'm really happy with this. I finally got a nether portal room. I've rebuilt my enchanting room after the disaster in my library. And we have a smithing room, we can do potions, and we just got a bit of a new design aesthetic and something kind of unique over here in the base. And it's got me actually a little bit inspired to do more. So these other corridors here, we've still got space. We've got a corridor there that can go down, open up a whole new area. We can go through there, down there that I've already dug out, through there. These two over here. I've just rebuilt my armory in here after the griefing, but I'm super happy with it. I thought when I started I was going to do just another colour scheme like this. I was going to do red concrete and the warped stuff, and that's why I was collecting so much of it before. But I'm glad I put it on a sort of server vote and showed other people a few ideas, and they said to go for this. And I'm really glad I did. My girlfriend said the same thing, so very happy with it, super happy. And I think for today, that is about it. We've linked ourselves up. I did say I would finish the vegetation in here, but I'm still waiting on people to come online for the torch flowers. So maybe I'll show that in the next episode even, once I've got those decorations down, and also the amethysts I will find and put them down. But for now, I'm really happy with the way this looks. Thanks a lot for joining me and watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and if you're new here, subscribe to see more of my content. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.